Hi everyone, hope you are well. Welcome back to my lovely subscribers and a big hello to anyone who's watching for the first time. Today I am going to be stuffing my 52-week challenge box and doing my penny jar, and also I'm going to be doing the 10 questions from Budgets Brew and Banter. I think her thing is as well. I'll try and link it below. You can probably hear the gale force winds hitting my kitchen window through this, so bear with me for that. So, business first, let's do the 52-week challenge. This was for next week's stuffing, so that's going to stay in there. So we've got £15. Let's just grab a Christmas card. Here we go. Joy to the world, I think that used to say. So that's 15 going in here. I don't count this. I'll count it at the end of the year. Hopefully it'll last to the end of the year, and we'll see what's what when we get there. I shall pop these pennies in the pot. I'll speed this bit up for you so you don't have to just watch. There we go, £18.39. So that's great stuff. When that's full, or it is up to a decent amount, I shall stuff it into one of my sort of priority sinking funds. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so onwards. Let's do these 10 questions that are whizzing around the budgeting community. It's great fun, and I love seeing everybody's answers, and it's really clear how some similarities are there and some differences depending on circumstances. So I think that's really great. So question 1 was zips or no zips? And do you say envelope or wallet? So for me, it is 100% zips all the way, mainly because I work with a lot of coins in our budget, because every penny counts basically. So anything that's gold needs to stay in the folders sometimes. So I might, for some of my sinking funds, change to just the plain unzipped, but we'll see over time. I'm not convinced yet, we'll see. And also, sometimes I say envelope, sometimes I say wallet, sometimes I say envelope, depends if I'm feeling fancy. But yeah, so if anything comes out of my mouth, it is a miracle. So yeah, it could be anything at this stage. Question 2 is what currency am I, and also what's my favourite denomination. So the current favourite denomination is the £20 note. So I'm sterling because I'm in the UK. And yeah, I do love a £20 note because tenors seem to just evaporate out of your purse. But 20 quid, you kind of feel like you're getting your groove on. So yeah, that's my answer for that one. So question 3 is, which YouTuber got you into cash stuffing? And for me, actually, it's not so much cash stuffing, but in terms of budgeting in general, it was Jordan Page from Fun, Cheap or Free. I started following her years ago and thought she was incredible. You know, she's got about 1,000 children, gorgeous husband, got themselves out of a real sort of budget crisis. And I started with her sort of single envelope method, and you'd write on the envelope every time you spent out of it. So anything that wasn't spent on fixed outgoings went into this single envelope, and you'd write on it. And we paid off my husband's overdraft like that fairly quickly, actually, when my little boy was small. And since then, I've just sort of gone down more of the separate cash envelopes and sinking funds route. So yeah, I mean, I used to love watching She's on a Budget. You know, I could sit and watch her all day with the nails and the setup. She's just incredible. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Which budget debt confession had an impact on me? I would say Jordan Page's. Again, you know, they literally sold everything they had to sort of, after a failed house purchase. But there's so many, even actually my own parents, you know, they bought a house and suddenly they were in negative equity when we were small, and to watch my mum budget her way out of that was really inspiring, actually. She's pretty incredible when it comes to finances, and they've never had much money, but she's always made it work. And yeah, she's a real inspiration to me. Okay, biggest priority sinking fund at the moment. I would say, let's have a look, my long term. There's so many, aren't there? It's hard to choose. I would probably say, weirdly, it's gifts, because I've got a lot of birthdays coming up and I want to be able to feel like I'm being generous rather than just sort of scrimping and saving and feeling embarrassed about how much I can afford to spend on someone. Not that we go crazy, mind you, but I just want to be able to feel like I can really give someone what they want, rather than just buying something that's a bit cheap and is just a token, if you see what I mean. Next question is, if I found £100, would I save or would I splurge? To be honest, I would do 50-50 and £50 would go into my sinking funds, or several of them, and the other £50, I always keep some notes on my phone of things that I want or think I want, and I just keep a list in there, and I would buy something from that list that I particularly wanted. So yeah, bit of 50-50 on that one. Next question. Etsy shop that I love. I am incredibly in awe of all you guys who own Etsy shops and just make the most incredible products. It blows me away, actually, and a lot of you are doing it in the evenings alongside your other work or alongside children, and I mean, it's just incredible. But I do love Penny Budget Adventure because she makes all my labels for me, and she is so quick. Honestly, I can just buy something on Etsy and it's like the next day I get an email saying it's being dispatched. And yeah, she's just been really great. So I would say her. Next question. Budgeter you'd like to see make a comeback. I really like Barbie budgets. I mean, I think there's a few people that I would really like them to make videos every day. So yeah, I would say Barbie budgets, just because I love the aesthetic, and she was the one that popped into my head straight away when I saw this question. best budget meal. So over on Instagram, somebody was talking about this, and I put in my comment that a budget favourite in this house is the surprise buffet, and that is basically whatever we've got left in the freezer. If I want to have a big clear out before we start stocking again, or if I'm doing a no buy sort of challenge, shelf challenge, and it's called I make it like it's a party. I put some music on really loud, I cook it all, and it's all random things: onion bhajis, a bit of pizza, it could be a portion of lasagna, something like that, a couple of sausages. But as I was saying on Instagram, you know, if you stick a cocktail stick in it, it becomes like a party. And my family absolutely love it. And, you know, put a bit of salad on the table and a few wraps or something. And everybody loves it. Music's on. And so, yeah, that's one of my favourite meals, actually. My biggest lesson so far. So this is, I have got so many. I was driving today trying to think about my answer to this, and I've learned so much in the last, since I had my son, actually, about budgeting and running a home, and just my relationship with money. Because I mean, to start off, it's incredible that some of you guys are in your 20s and you're cash stuffing and really thinking about the future and where your money's going. I was not in that place at all in my 20s. So, you know, I take my hat off to you. I think that's fab. A couple of things I've learned is to think about my grandparents and what their life was like, because that was a very tough time that they had, and they had 4 children. And then it doesn't seem so bad if I don't get that hot chocolate or you know, that thing on Amazon that I thought I really wanted and really needed. It just sort of brings me back into perspective when I'm feeling a bit sort of, when I'm stamping my feet a bit, thinking I don't have any money. I just kind of think, oh, well, actually, you know, you haven't got it too bad. So that's one thing I've really learnt. Another really good tip is for birthdays and things, just tell each other what you want, because it's a good way to, if you do have a list on Amazon or Etsy or something of things that you want, and somebody just spending, you know, 20 quid on flowers and chocolates for you for your birthday, if that's not what you want, there's no harm if somebody says, oh, what do you want for your birthday? Actually directly answering them and say, well, you know what, this is what I want. And that way it will save you having to spend out on that thing. And someone feels like they've actually bought you a useful present for once. Apart from the kids in our family, all of the adults, we just do Secret Santa now at Christmas. And we set a budget per person. Everybody gets the same amount. And you can either choose whether you want that to be a surprise as what you receive, or you can just directly ask and say, whoever is buying for me, this is what I would like. And it's just been brilliant, actually. It takes a lot of the stress out of Christmas, and yeah, I'd really recommend it. Anyway, I realise I am waffling on now. So thank you so much to Budgets Brew and Banter for setting up this challenge for everybody to answer these questions. It's been really fun, and I will see you on Wednesday with some big-ish news. All right, look after yourselves, everyone, I hope your budgets are going okay, and I will see you next time. Lots of love.